I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite fall soup, butternut squash soup. Welcome back to The Young Mama. Today I am going to give you a quick recipe for how to make butternut squash soup. If you didn't see my last video, it was on how to make baby food, including butternut squash baby food. So this is kind of a part 2 to that video. And this is butternut squash soup for mom and dad. Obviously, you are going to need butternut squash as your main ingredient. You're also going to need onion, garlic, chicken stock, salt and pepper, cayenne pepper, marjoram, and cream cheese. I have already cut up my butternut squash into cubes because I'm using this for the baby food. Yes, that is Miles. You hear he was playing in his room and he's getting rather loud. I have already cut up the butternut squash soup, the butternut squash for the soup and for the baby food, and I am just going to jump into showing you how I make them both. And again, I do use my Blendtec blender for both of these, for the soup and for my baby food. No, I'm not sponsored in any way by Blendtec, but I do love my Blendtec blender to make both of these.
Alright, we're going to jump right in. You need 8-ounce block of cream cheese, some minced garlic, some chopped up onion, about 1.5 cups, some chicken broth, you're going to use 2 cups, so about half the box, some unsalted butter, and of course your cubed and peeled butternut squash. For seasoning, I use cayenne pepper, marjoram, and some salt and pepper. Then you're going to go ahead and put a pot on your stove and put it on medium heat. And go ahead and get about 2 tablespoons of your butter and melt that at the bottom of your pan to saute your garlic and onion in. So once it's melted, you're going to put in about a teaspoon of garlic, depending on how much garlic you like in your food, and then the 1.5 cups of chopped up onion. Everything's going to get pureed at the end, so no big deal about what size your onion is cut up in. It doesn't have to look very nice at all. And you're going to let that saute for a couple minutes, just until the onion starts to get a little bit translucent. Then you're going to add your chicken stock. And if you have a can, that is just about 2 cups, so you could just do 1 can. I just had a box, so I had to measure out 2 cups. Now, if you use low sodium, then you might end up wanting to add some more salt, but that is up to you. We'll do that in a second. We're going to add the butternut squash in, so that can cook in all of the goodness instead of just cooking that separately. When you cook it in the onions and such, it tastes really good. Then here I am adding my seasonings, cayenne pepper and marjoram. I would say about a teaspoon of both. Just kind of do it to your liking. This is one of those recipes that I don't even have written down, so I don't have exact measurements. I kind of just eyeball it and go with what I think tastes good. Obviously, if you like more heat, add some more cayenne pepper. And then after you're seasoned it, add some more cracked pepper if you like, and cover it and let it simmer for about 15-20 minutes till it's soft. And then go ahead and turn the heat off, and you're going to plop that right in your blender, all of the ingredients that we had cooked, and go ahead and turn your blender on and puree it. Now, the great thing about my Blendtec, it's kind of hard to see here, but it actually has a soup setting, and it times it and everything, so you can push that button, walk away, do something else, and it will shut off when it feels the soup is good. Well, not when it feels it, when the timer is up, but automatically does the timer for, I think, like 70-some seconds for soup. So that is a really cool setting, or 80-some seconds, I guess. And then once that is pureed, I'm going to add my cream cheese and puree it again. And that doesn't take very long at all, just till you don't see any chunks of cream cheese. Then I poured it right back into my pan, and it was ready to serve. We love this on a cool fall day with some homemade bread, and my husband absolutely loves it.
I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make my favorite butternut squash soup recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe for new videos. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.